Today, my coffee crew, we're going to look at some terribly bad Magic the Gathering combos that are going to actually work. So the first one's going to come from Pedgeman, who submitted this in the Discord. It's going to start off with the Sib Sig Ceremony. This is a new triple black legendary enchantment. Creature spells you cast cost 2 less to cast. There is, however, the downside that when you do cast that creature card, when it enters the battlefield, if you cast it, you got to destroy that creature. That's right. Kablamo! What was the point of the discount when you get shredded to pieces? But then you create a 2/2 black zombie druid creature token. Well, now how does this combo? Well, we're going to be playing with a Mere Retriever, a 2-mana 1/1, and when it dies, return another target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. Now, with the discount, you know what 2 minus 2 mana is? Free. We are paying nothing for this thing. Now, all we need is another Mere Retriever. That's it. You have 2 Mere Retrievers, one of these Sib Sig ceremonies, and then you can loop the Mere Retriever over and over again. Mere Retriever dies. It's okay. It's bringing back another Mere Retriever. You play the next Mere Retriever. It also dies, but brings the next Mere Retriever back. All while you keep doing this, you keep making those 2/2s, making an infinite 2/2 army. All right, next up, let's take a look at Bulkies. What is this? Perenation and Boom Pile. Okay, Boom Pile, a 4-mana artifact. Flip a coin. If you win the flip, destroy all non-land permanents. I guess if you lose, you're just going to wait till next turn. And we're going to combo that with Perenation, a 6-mana sorcery. Return target permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a hexproof counter on it and an indestructible counter on it. Okay, so we can flip a coin. If we win the flip, we destroy all non-land permanents. And I guess we get to do it once again. You thought that was the end of the Boom Pile? No, the Boom Pile has another shot and another 50-50. All right, next up, let's take a look at Hexenort. Phyrexian Devourer plus Marvin plus Thassa's Oracle? Phyrexian Devourer. And you want Marvin. How is this going to work together? Okay, so somehow these combo together. 6-mana 1/1. Its power is 7 or greater. You got to sack it. Remove the top card of your library from the game. Put X +1/+1 counters on Phyrexian Devourer, where X is the removed card's converted mana cost. If Phyrexian Devourer's power is 7 or greater, sacrifice it. Why do we need Marvin for this? Has all activated abilities of creatures you control that don't have the same name as this creature. Oh, because it doesn't have the same name. It says when it actually doesn't say when this creature's power is 7 or greater, sacrifice. It literally says when Phyrexian Devourer's power is 7 or greater, sacrifice it. So I actually don't know if this works within the rules. But anyway, Marvin Murderous Mimic has all activated ability of creatures you control that don't have the same name as that creature. So I guess we remove cards from the top of our library infinite times, well, until we don't have anything left in our deck. And then we will win with the Thassa's Oracle. That sounds like a victory. Pretty cool. Little Deadfly says, I remember seeing one on Reddit once. It was Descent of the Dragons plus Crux of Fate. I have a feeling this is probably a card. Well, maybe it hasn't been done. Descent of the Dragons and Crux of Fate. Okay, so Descent of the Dragons is a 6-mana sorcery. Destroy any number of target creatures. For each creature destroyed this way, its controller puts a 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying onto the battlefield. This seems like, I don't get it. Like this is like a board wipe with extra steps. So the idea is, first we're going to destroy any number of creatures. We're going to destroy all their creatures and turn them into dragons, right? So they're dragons now. Then you go Crux of Fate for 5 mana. You can destroy all the dragons or all the non-dragons. Well, all our creatures were dragons. So we're going to destroy all their dragons. Well, why don't we just wipe the board in the first place? I guess the idea is we're going to turn all our opponents' creatures into dragons, and it's a one-sided board wipe. There are easier one-sided board wipes out there, that's for sure. Rated Lex. Rated excellently, I would say. Angry Mob and Urborg. The Tomb of Yawgmoth. Okay, so Angry Mob is a 4-mana 2. What the hell? 2+ and 2+ power and toughness. It's got trample. As long as it's your turn, Angry Mob's power and toughness are each equal to 2, plus the number of swamps your opponents control, as long as it's not your turn. Angry Mob's power and toughness are each 2. So as long as it's not your turn. So on our turn, we get big. And the only way we're going to get big is with the Urborg, the Tomb of Yawgmoth, turning all our opponents' lands into swamps. Ha, this wasn't a metagame card. This was a combo card the entire time. Very nice combo. Surprised we haven't seen that one before. Somehow that slipped through the cracks the entire time. Abzo with Council's Judgment. Council's Judgment. And the Illusion of Choice. That's funny because Council's Judgment forces people to make a choice. You can vote to exile 5 permanents. I can I? 3 mana sorcery, Will the Council. Starting with you, each player votes for a non-land permanent you don't control. Exile each permanent with the most votes or tied for the most votes. Then with the Illusion of Choice, you choose how each player votes this turn, and you get to draw a card. So first we play the Illusion of Choice, and then we can play our Council's Judgment. Because if there's not a majority, then you're going to exile like a bunch of stuff. If it's a tie, then they all get exiled at the same time. I know this because you know what? On Magic Online, there was once, it's hard to even call it a bug. When someone played Council's Judgment, it didn't show you exactly which permanent was being chosen by your opponent, which was like a little weird. I was like, well, what did you choose? Like, I think I know what you chose, but I'm not sure. And if there were 2 of the same permanents, you definitely didn't know which one that they chose. You can end up exiling both of them. Michael Lang says, oh my God, the series has been going on for so long. Yeah, I know. This channel has been going on for so long, Michael. I'm about to go crazy. I'm about to go crazy over here. Okay, Arian wasn't sure what it qualifies as a bad combo, but we're going to figure it out fast with Flash and Child of Alara. You know what? This combo is so bad that it's borderline illegal. What format are you playing this combo in? Look, it's banned in Legacy, it's restricted in Vintage, it's banned in Commander, it's legal in Oathbreaker. You're an Oathbreaker player, aren't you, Arian? Okay, 2 mana instant. You can put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. If you do, you have to sack it unless you pay its mana cost reduced by up to 2. I have a feeling you want to sacrifice it though. Child of Alara for 5 mana, 6/6 Trampler. When it dies, a horrible death. Destroy all non-land permanents, and they can't be regenerated. It's basically you know what? It's interesting. It's a 2 mana board wipe. It's probably not a 2 for 1. It's like probably a 2 for 20, but it's still a 2 mana board wipe at instant speed, mind you. This is actually a very original combo. I'm quite surprised. Okay, next up we got Tresaru, Niv Mizzet. Okay, we've seen a million Niv Mizzet combos. Maybe not this one. Sounds like a clunky version of something that already exists. Niv Mizzet, Peron, Stella Lee. And you want Cerulean Wisps. This is a blue instant. Target creature becomes blue until end of turn. Untap that creature and also draw a card. Stella Lee, 3 mana. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, exile the top card of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play that card. Tap copy target instant or sorcery spell you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. Activate only if you've cast 3 or more spells this turn. So I assume you're going to copy the Cerulean Wisps, and you get to untap it. Okay. And then we have Niv Mizzet Peron. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. 6 mana, 5/5. Can't be countered. Flying. When you draw a card, it's going to deal 1 damage to any target. This is a really clunky way of pulling this off. Whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery spell, you draw a card. So you're going to draw a card. You're going to copy target instant or sorcery spell. How does this work? Target creature becomes blue until end of turn. Untap that card. Tap, copy. Okay, so when I cast this card, I have to actually tap and copy it while it's on the stack. then it's going to target it to untap it, and I just keep copying the original to then eventually kill you with the Niv Mizzet. Okay, figured it out. We're all there. Lewis, Helm of Obedience, and rest in peace. That's too good for this show. It's too good, Lewis. It's not bad. In fact, that's a legacy playable combo and too well known. Remember, for this show, we want bad combos. This combo with Cerulean Wisp and Stell Lee to win with Niv, that's bad. It's super bad. Today, that sound effect is a good sound effect. We need to see some stinkers, but they got to work. Oh my God, how do we not have music? I was fiddling with the music earlier, and it just wasn't giving me my... I'm an idiot. Sorry about that. We're back. Okay, we're back in business. 1/4 way into the show. Okay, you want Ankh of Mishra? Benjamin Berkey? Parallax Tide and Vampire Hexmage. How the hell does all this work? Parallax Tide... And you want the Vampire Hexmage in the end. Did I spell this wrong? Oh, I spelled Parallax wrong. And Vampire Hexmage. Okay, first, Ankh of Mitra, 2 mana. Whenever a land enters the battlefield, Ankh of Mitra deals 2 damage to that land's controller. Wait, are you going to steal their lands and then replay them? Parallax Tide, is that even necessary? It's a 4 mana, Fading 5. Remove a Fading counter from Parallax Tide. Remove target land from the game. When Parallax Tide leaves play, each player returns to play all cards they own removed from the game with Parallax Tide. What does the Vampire Hexmage have anything to do with this? Because you can just remove all the counters from this thing, right? Like, that's all you'd have to do. Remove all the Fading counters from your Parallax Tide, and boom, it will be back into play, I think, at your upkeep. You have to wait till your upkeep to sacrifice it. Vampire Hexmage is, like, completely unnecessary. In my opinion. Void Presence, like, bad combos that work, that's a thin line. Yeah, the show is saved. We got Chargin' Badger with Dragon's Approach. There be dragons around here. Spellweaver Helix. And any other sorcery. Any sorcery, you say? Okay, the Dragon's Approach is a 3 mana sorcery. Deals 3 damage to each opponent. You may exile Dragon's Approach and 4 cards named Dragon's Approach from your graveyard. If you do, search your library for a dragon card. Put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. The deck can have any number of cards named Dragon's Approach. Well, I guess we need 1 million of them. We got to mill them into the graveyard. Spellweaver Helix for 3 mana. Imprint. When it comes to play, you may remove 2 target sorcery cards in a single graveyard from the game. Whenever a card is played, if it has the same name as the one of one of the imprinted sorcery cards, you may copy the other and pay the copy without paying its mana. What's the point of playing the other sorcery? You may remove 2 target sorcery cards in a single graveyard from the game. Because you can just target these, right? That's all you need. And the idea is just to play Dragon's Approach and keep pumping out them dragons, okay? We're going back to Dragonland. We're going back to Dragonland right now. If I understand this combo correctly. Next super chat from Mamfaxo. My love for you. Plus the super chat button. Doesn't really do anything, but it works. Thank you very much, Mamfaxo. We're going to donate that super chat to Just a Random Mage. Child of Alara again. Creepy Baby is back. Wasn't even that long. And Mind Extraction. Let me tell you, when I look at Child of Alara, it does extract my mind. And it's all over. Okay, this is, again, the 6/6 Trampler. When it dies, we all die. And then Mind Extraction, 3 mana sorcery as an additional cost to play Mind Extraction. We have to sacrifice I guess we're sacrificing our poor child. You don't believe in the children? We're sacrificing the one Child of Alara. Target player reveals their hand and discards all cards of each of the sacrificed creatures' colors from it. There will be no escape from the Child of Alara. I see you in hell, along with the rest of your hand. Benjamin says, misread Parallax. I thought it removed all lands at once. Then you had to wait 5 turns. Oh, no. Holy, that would be broken. Wait 5 turns to get your lands back? That's insane. Okay. Void's Presence says, the trick with those is that they have to be in the graveyard to work. If you're milling them, it breaks it. Yeah, well, that's the idea. I think it is a good idea to mill them. Elgot Miku! Lost but singing. This is Azusa, right? Yeah. And Undiscovered Paradise. Mind you, this is you may play 2 lands on each 2 extra lands per turn. Undiscovered Paradise is tap, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. At the beginning of your next untap phase, return Undiscovered Paradise to its owner's hand. Oh, so this is like a Wooburg land with almost no penalty. Because, like, what does it matter if you bounce it back? You've got your Miku here. Also, Azusa. Waifu card has entered the chat. The waifu card is back. Are unset cards allowed if you donate? The rule for this show is if you spread the cheddar, anything is possible on the show. It's basically how it is. Seb Stone with Scoot Swarm. No, this is 4 cards. You got to put it in the Discord. 4 more cards have to go in the Discord. I have instructions below. 3 or less is no problem. And you have to explain how it works. I'm not gonna figure it out on the spot. Voracious Bibliophile? What the hell is that? And Heaven's Gate. You can draw as many as creatures on the field. Okay, we have Voracious Bibliophile, a 4-mana 3/3 flying Vigilance Dragon. Whenever you cast a spell with 1 or more targets, draw that many cards. And I bet Heaven's Gate is going to target everything. Heaven's Gate is a white instant. We can change the colors of 1 or more target creatures to white until end of turn. You choose which and how many creatures are affected. Actually, it's been errated. The ancient scripture is terrible on this one. It's just 1 or more target creatures become white until end of turn. But that's going to be worth big money in Dragon World here. What next? We got, of course, a super chat coming from Bryce. Thank you so much. Donate Villas Broker. Huh? Villas Broker. How is this a donation? Sounds like you're just proposing a combo here. Broker of Blood and Orcish Bowlesters. Huh? Broker of Blood. And the other one is Orcish Bowmasters for sure. Orcish Bowmasters. Is this a combo? Does it work out here? Bowmasters, ETB, snipe something, get a 1/1 orc. Villas Broker of Blood, 8 mana. Little disparity in the casting cost between these 2 cards, but it's an 8/8 flying. Pay a black, pay 2 life. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. That will kill your Bowmasters or the orc. Whenever you lose life, draw that many cards. Oh, you want to huh? You want to donate the Villas? Pay 2 life target. Whenever you lose life, draw that many cards. Donate as a you want to donate the what are we donating? The Orcish Bowmasters? But then that punishes us. Target creature. I don't get what you want to donate. Okay, so you want to donate this. And then what, entice our opponent to pay 2 life? Honestly, I don't even think this is like not a forcing combo at all. Oh, whenever you wait a minute, I get you ping them. So you ping them, they lose life, they draw a card. But then when they draw a card, Orcish Bowmasters triggers. Okay, so the last piece of the combo is the actual card donate. So we have to give our opponent this creature. And when we give them the creature, we actually use the Orcish Bowmasters, ping the opponent. They lost life, they draw a card. When they draw a card, we get Orcish Bowmasters trigger, ping them again, and this loops on until they're dead. Good God, they'll never see it coming that we actually give them our Villas, Broker of Blood. That's wild. Who has not got a combo yet? Okay, we've got Toilet Duck. Step 1, get the Ether Spark. Ultimate somehow. I don't know. It's for someone else to figure out. That's fine. Okay. Step 2, use the 10 mana of 1 color to cast Ornate Imitations? No, I'm not familiar with this card. One color plus 1 mana of the other color. So the idea is we get the Ether Spark out. We're then going to go -10, add 10 mana of any one color. Then I think we need another mana, you said, to play Ornate Imitations, 2 mana X, sorcery. For each number between 1 and X, conjure a duplicate of a random creature card with that mana value onto the battlefield. X can't be 0. So what, we're just going to get a bunch of Ether Sparks? If I understand correctly. I don't even know where you're going with this thing. I know you're going somewhere. I just don't know where you end up. Okay, next we got Super Chat from Maddie Matson. A friend killed me yesterday with Zuron Orb and more terrifying cards. Fortifying Draught and Weather the Storm? That's not the storm card that kills people, you know, on his attacking unblocked creature. Okay, let's take a look at this. Now, Zuron Orb is you sack a land, you gain 2 life. Fortifying Draught, instant, you gain 2 life, then target creature gets +X/+X on turn, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. And I guess you play Weather the Storm. You gain 3 life, you also storm off. So I guess the idea is you just gain a boatload of life, fortifying something to massive amounts, and attack you for absolute victory. Yeah, on an unblocked creature. And I'll guarantee you never saw it coming. Well, the order should be like Weather the Storm plus Zuron Orb plus Fortifying Draught. What if it randomly picks Phage? I don't know, Charging Battery. I don't know. Gillum, are you tired of having friends? Oh, absolutely. How do I get rid of them, Gillum? You have a solution for me. Do you have too much mana? Boy, do I have the combo for you. We have Natural Affinity. So we're going to turn everything into, all the lands into creatures. Insurrection. And Thromok. Thromok. The Insatiable. Blow up every land. All you need to do, all you have to do is go Natural Affinity into board wipe. Natural Affinity. Until end of turn, all lands are 2/2 creatures, but they are still lands. Insurrection. Untap all creatures, and they gain control of them. My lands now. They gain haste until end of turn. Then Thromok. We'll be throwing them into the incinerator. Devour X, where X is the number of creatures devoured this way. Someone's eating very well tonight. And it looks like it's going to be Thromok. Next up, we have Lesthian. Dino DNA. The Imprint. Then we have Bighorn Rancher. Home on the Range of the Dinosaurs, and Enduring Courage. Okay, we got Dino DNA for 1 mana artifacts. Okay, what are we doing here? We're imprinting something. Imprint Bighorn Rancher. So we're imprinting the Bighorn Rancher on this. It's a 5 mana 2/5 vigilance. Tap, add an amount of green equal to the greatest power among creatures you control, sack it. You gain life equal to the greatest toughness among other creatures you control. So it is exile target creature card from a graveyard, activate only as a sorcery, pay 6, create a token that's a copy of it, except target creature card exiled with Dino DNA, except it's a 6/6 green dinosaur with trample. So this is a green, okay, just becomes a 6/6 dinosaur. Then we have Enduring Courage. Whenever another creature you control enters, it gets +2/+0 and gains haste until end of turn. When it dies, when this dies, it comes back. Okay, so the idea is we're going to keep playing these dinos. Sacrifice it. You gain life equal to the greatest toughness among creatures you control. So I guess the idea is you keep getting... What the hell combo is this? Gains haste. So I guess we play creatures, we attack, then we sack them for, like, life gain. That's what I'm getting out of this. That's what I'm understanding. Next super chat coming from Elixir. Yomiji, who bars the way. Oops. Yomiji, come back. And then we want Hajar, the loyal bodyguard, and bard class on level 2. Thank you so much, Elixir. I give you huge... Telling me what level this is relevant at helps me so much on this show. So too many people are just like, okay, here's 4 cards, you figure it out. And I'm like, how the hell does your combo work? It doesn't. Okay, it's a 5. We have Yomiji, a 7-mana 4/4. Whenever a legendary permanent other than Yomiji bars the way is put into a graveyard from play, return that card to its owner's hand. So it's going to come back. Hajar is a 2-mana 3/3. Sacrifice Hajar. Legendary creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain indestructible until end of turn. That means it's going to come back, though, because of our Yomiji. And then Bard Class 2 says legendary spells you cast cost green and red less to cast. Well, that's great because our Hajar Loyal Bardy card is now free. Keep playing it, keep sacrificing it, and guess what's legendary? Yomiji that bars the way. Let's go. All right, very interesting infinite combo. Lewis has no card yet now means no combo yet. Witherbloom Apprentice and Chain of Smog, way too good for this show. And remind everyone, today is bad Magic the Gathering combo day, not good Magic. So it can't be good, and it can't be well known. Chain of Smog and Witherbloom Apprentice, way too popular. Ley Line of Singularity. We want original crap combos on this show. Okay, we can't have no duplicates around here. Ratadrabic. This card let's turn this game into Commander, right? It's turning the game into Commander. Phyrexian Dreadnought. Okay, Ley Line of Singularity. Oh, non-land permanents are legendary. Does that scare you, Commander players? No, it doesn't. It's basically... Commander players are like... What happened? Well, I guess that screws over tokens, right? Ratadrabic of Urborg, a 4-mana 3/3 zombie. Vigilance in Ward 2. Other zombies you control have Vigilance, and whenever another legendary creature you control dies, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's not legendary, and it's a 2/2 black zombie in addition to its other colors and types. How does this work? What's going on here? Then Phyrexian Dreadnought, Trample, comes into play, sacrifice any number of creatures with total power 12 or more, barrier Phyrexian Dreadnought. How does this combo work? I actually don't get it. So all non-land permanents are legendary. I just don't understand how we get a density of cards in play. Whenever a legendary creature dies, we get a 2/2 black zombie. But that thing's also legendary, which is also going to die. Which means I can't get enough creatures power 12 or more on the battlefield with this thing. Phyrexian Dreadnought sacks itself over and over again. Oh, is that the idea? It's because when it comes into play, you have to sack it. Oh, no, sorry. You don't sacrifice it. Sacrifice any number of creatures with total power 12 or more, or bury Phyrexian Dreadnought. Whenever another legendary creature you control dies, create a token that's a copy of that creature. Oh, and it's legendary now. So how do you stop this thing? Sacrifice any number of creatures, total power 12. I don't know where this goes. Outside of locking the game. Except it's not legendary, it's a 2/2 black zombie. Because you're not going to get that many tokens out of this. This is just a weird way to, just draw the game. Yeah, the game will end in a draw if there's no interaction. Yeah. Jane, stop this crazy thing. Somebody. Anybody. I mean, it's a combo, I guess. And it's not good either. But it's also not good in a bad... It's not good in a bad way. The way I'm putting it. The token is not legendary. I think that trumps the Ley Line. Oh, it does. All non-land permanents are legendary. It does not trump the Ley Line. On top of that, whenever another legendary creature you control dies, create a token. You're infinitely sacking legendary creatures. This is not going to end. It just goes on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. There's no stop to this damn thing. Eventually, you just sack the Ratadrabic to the last token you make. But where does it go? You can't have more than two. You can't have more than two 2/2 black zombie tokens. So you have no board. So the idea of doing this is you make one 2/2 black zombie creature token, and then you kill off your Ratadrabic if you really need to. That's the way I'm understanding this combo. Otherwise, you lock the game. You sack the big creature to start the combo. But how does it end? Where does it go? Because whenever you make more 2/2 black zombies, they're legends. Well, what does it say here? Whenever another legendary creature you control dies. Oh, except it's not legendary. Oh, does not supersede the is? Oh, okay. I get it. So hold on. So I can't remember. Is this one of those situations where not trumps is? Or is it a timestamp thing? So I guess that was my confusion, because the creature, except it's not legendary, which I'm guessing is superseding this card, which then maybe it does work. The Leyline overrides it.
No, God, please, no.
I mean, at the very least, can't beats must. Judge! We need a judge. I need a judge on the show. 24. I can just call up 24/7. Okay. Well, at the very least, we know this thing will at least draw. Maybe it can do even more. Call your local judge for more details. But we got to thank our sponsor today, FusionGamingOnline.com, my favorite place to buy my Magic the Gathering cards. Also love the deal of the week, 20% off all sleeves for those competitive players that need to change their sleeves day in and day out. Don't forget, you also can pre-order Dragon Storm from Tarkir. Get your dragon cards. You love dragons. Maybe you like your Mox dragons. What is it? Mox. Can't remember what that Mox was called. Whatever. But also, got to shout out the Fusion Gaming Open that is coming in, I think, 3 weeks, April 12th to 13th. I'll definitely be there. Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. They'll have Commander. They're going to have Standard, Modern. I'm definitely going to be playing some Modern and probably some Standard. And whenever you pre-order your cards at Tarkir Dragonstorm, don't forget to use coupon code Nikachu at checkout to get 5% off all your purchases. And it supports the channel. We're also going to thank Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards online. You don't know if these Dragon Storm cards work yet for your deck. So if you're a competitive player, I highly suggest you rent the cards first with Mana Traders, and if the deck works out, then you buy into the entire thing. It's not like upgrading a few random cards to your Commander deck. That might be a big commitment. Playtest the deck first, renting with Mana Traders. You can support the channel using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or save 40% cash back on your 3rd month subscription using coupon code Nikachu_ZUL. ZUL for us Canadians over there. Whoops, what am I doing here? Okay, back to Bad Magic the Gathering combos. Quick, get to the ad read before we get stuck in an infinite combo. I know. Judge, I can't win the game. Or I don't know how to win the game. Who has no combo yet? I don't think Christopher B has a combo yet. Panoptic Mirror. Time Stop. And Storm Splitter. End your own turn before the copies can be purged, doubling each time eventually. Eventually, swarm with an arbitrary big number. What do you want me to do? End your turn before the copies can be purged? Oh, exile the token at the beginning. So, Storm Splitter is haste. Whenever you cast an instant or a sorcery spell, create a token that's a copy of Storm Splitter, but you have to exile it at the beginning of the next end step. So the idea is Time Stop is going to say, stop! Stop the turn. Stop the count. So the count of your tokens don't get exiled at end of turn. As you want to play Panoptic Mirror on your time stop, I guess you can imprint. You may remove an instant or sorcery card with converted mana cost X in your hand from the game. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may copy an imprinted instant or sorcery card and play the copy without paying its mana cost. Ah. So you just keep making, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a token that's a copy of it. Are you just sacrificing your whole turn though? Because this has to come off at your upkeep, right? At the beginning of your upkeep. That's brutal. We're literally just making, oh no, but we do get a copy of Storm Splitter. So it does get exponential. I get it. Cullen with Wheel of Misfortune, featuring Pat Sajak and Vanna White, and then you want Intervention Pact. How do these work together? What is Intervention Pact? 0 mana instant. It's white. The next time a sorcery of your choice would deal damage to you this turn, prevent that damage. You gain life equal to the damage prevented that way. And at the beginning of your upkeep, pay 3, and if you don't, you're going to lose the game. Well, that doesn't sound good. The Wheel of Misfortune says 3 mana sorcery. Each player secretly chooses a number between 0 or 0 or greater. Then all players reveal those numbers simultaneously and determine the highest and lowest numbers revealed this way. Wheel of Fortune deals damage equal to the highest number to each player who chose that number. Each player who didn't choose the lowest number discards their hand and draws 7 cards. Each player who didn't choose the lowest. So the idea is you're going to, next time a sorcerer choice would deal damage to you, prevent that. Oh, you're going to gain infinite life and also like draw 7 cards. That's actually pretty sweet. Because you're not going to have infinite life, but you're gonna choose like 100 bazillion Google or whatever. You know what I mean? Alan with Ishkana Graft Widow and Nim Death Mantle. Nim Death and Ashnod's Altar. There's always at least one Ashnod's Altar combo every show. You need Delirium for this to work. Infinite Spiders, the Spooters, and infinite colorless mana. Ashnod Altar says sack, add double colorless. So we're going to equip this thing to, I guess, our Ishkana. It's going to get +2/+2 Intimidate and is a black zombie. Whenever a non-token creature is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, you may pay 4. If you do, return that card to the battlefield and attach Nim Death Mantle to it. So we're going to make a bunch of Spooters, right? Reach. When it enters, we have Delirium. We're going to make 3 1/2 green spider creature tokens with Reach. So how does this work? So these I guess you want to sacrifice the creature for mana. Whenever a non-token creature is put into a graveyard from... Oh no, we have to sacrifice the Ishkana. Graveyard, you may pay 4. If you do, return that card to the battlefield attached to Nim. Ah, yes. So we sack the Ishkana. Ishkana gonna come back, especially since we got them Spooters to sacrifice. At least 2 of them, and we get infinite creatures. We sacrifice 2 Spooters, we net 1 extra Spooter. That's infinite mana and infinite creatures. The highest amount of damage on Discord. Oh, you want a card on Discord? Sure. By the way, the cards on Discord are free. Okay, the highest amount of damage. Okay, I assume you just posted this. The highest amount of damage can be dealt by a deck. No, you can't. You can't take me to other links. Sorry, you have to post on. The point of the Discord is you're posting it on the Discord. You gotta post on the Discord, and you have to post the pictures. Post the pictures on the Discord. That's the whole point of the Discord is to make it easy for me to find, the combo and also template it, because I have these scenes over here, and I have no idea where you're gonna take me, and I have to like reorder everything. I also don't know what all the websites you're going to take me to. Sorry about that. Next up, I don't think iDucky got a combo yet. Terror of the Peaks. And 2 Bladewing the Risen. Bladewing the Risen. Well, what were we? Terror of the Peaks, 5 mana for a 5/7 dragon. With flying, spells your opponents cast that target Terror of the Peaks, they're going to cost an additional 3 life to cast. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, though, Terror of the Peaks deals damage equal to that creature's power to any target. We're ready to fight with our dragons here, and I guess we need 2 Bladewing the Risen. This is 7 mana for a 4/4. When it enters the battlefield, you may return target dragon permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Dragon creatures get +1/+0? How does this work? Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, Terror of the Peaks deals damage to that creature's power to any target. So we're killing our creatures just for infinite ETB? Because when it dies, then you can bring another Bladewing the Risen back from the graveyard, back to return target dragon card from your graveyard to the battlefield. And they just keep damaging each other. You have infinite ETBs. I just don't know where this goes. Because even if you activate in response, you're going to run out of mana at some point. It's a combo. It's an unusual combo for a dragon deck, though. Who has no card yet? Okay, I don't think Cairo got a card. I played my first real-life MTG game today. I got this combo. Kutzel. The Malamute Exemplar. And you also want Drana Liberator of Malakir. Not really anything special, though. That's what this show is all about. Okay, Kutzel is a 3-mana 3/3. Your opponents can't cast spells during your turn. This card's pretty evil for a combo card. Whenever one or more creatures you control, each with power greater than its power... Whenever one or more creatures you control with power greater than its base power, deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. Whenever one or more creatures you control with each with power greater than its base power. Oh, so if we pump them up, they will draw. And then we have Drana Liberator of Malakir, a flying first strike 2/3 vampire. Whenever Drana Liberator of Malakir deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on each attacking creature. And then all future creatures, they're going to all draw some cards. They're all going to make money around here. Substone, does Leyline of the Guild Pact and Sign of Draco too good? Absolutely. It's literally a modern playable... It's like, that's a modern powerhouse. Played in many decks. Many decks. Who doesn't have a combo yet? Let me know. I've lost track who has a combo, who doesn't. Dustin. Ruby Medallion, Desperate Ritual, Ironcrag Feat, +1 red mana into Dragonstorm. Pick 1 Latless Dragon Queen, 2 Terror of the Peaks, should kill off just Storm 3. Okay, basically it's Ruby Medallion, a cost reducer, Desperate Ritual is a ritual, Ironcrag Feat, a 7-mana ritual, and then we want Dragonstorm. So I'm only going to look at this because I know at least the first few cards. Pick 1 Latless Dragon and 2 Terror of the Peak. Should just kill off Storm 3. What is going on with... Okay, first Dragon. So, is this enough mana? Probably it's enough mana. Yeah, with your Ironcrag Feat, but you got one... It costs 1 less to because of the Ruby. Ruby Medallion. Dragonstorm. Search your library for a dragon permanent card and put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. And it's got Storm. But we played like 3 spells. Sorry, we played a few rituals at least in the past. And then we get Latless Dragon. Latless Dragon Queen, a 6-mana 6/6 flyer. Whenever another non-token dragon you control enters, create a 5/5 red dragon creature token with flying. Oh, and then you want Terror of the Peaks, so that it whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, Terror of the Peaks deals damage equal to that creature's power to any target. If you have a few of them in play, just one Latless Dragon is going to finish them off in a jiffy. Okay, next up, let's go to Benovsky with Ramanap Excavator and Field of Ruin? This is... To be honest... I can't remember if this saw tournament play or not. Maybe not. Maybe not. There might have been a very small... Because usually when you have Ramanap Excavator, people are playing with Wasteland and Strip Mine and Ghost Quarter, but not Field of Ruin, because that actually can't destroy the basics. So I guess it's going to qualify. It's just a crappier version of what's more tournament playable. Cullen with Hive Mind, Last Chance, and Stifle. I see where you're going with this. Okay, Hive Mind. If you whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery spell, everyone gets a copy of it. Last Chance. Take an extra turn after this one. At the beginning of that turn's end step, you lose the game. But that's not going to happen to us because we got Stifle. Counter target activated or triggered ability. Take an extra at the beginning of that turn's end step. Yeah, so when this trigger happens... Hold on, don't we get a second one? Take an extra turn after this one. Actually, I don't know how this resolves. Whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery spell, each other player copies that spell Each of those players may choose new targets for the copy. So everyone, let's say there's just one person at the table. I cast Last Chance. They immediately get a copy of it. Theirs resolves first. Mine resolves second. So I guess I take an extra turn, and then I stifle, then I pass, and then they lose. Yeah, I guess that works. That works perfectly fine. We do risk dying to their extra turn, though. It's possible that their extra turn's going to kill us. But I like it. I like how this works. We got a Varg! We got Varg! Varg's in the house! Donation to Orlando in chat. Also, we need more MTG cheater vids on your other channel. I'm working on it, Varg. All right, I'm working on it. Okay, we're going to give Kano this card. No card yet. Concerted Effort. And Lactose Intolerant. And Lava Brink Venturer. Lava Brink Venturer, super underrated card. I think this card's insane. Very, very underrated. Okay, Concerted Effort. A 4-mana enchantment at the beginning of each player's upkeep. All creatures you control gain flying until end of turn if a creature you control has flying. The same is true for Fear, First Strike, Double Strike, Land Walk, Protection, Trample, and Vigilance. One person has something, they all get it. Hactos. What do you got for us, Hactos? As a 6/1 4-mana creature. Attacks each combative able. As Hactos enters the battlefield, choose 2, 3, or 4 at complete random. Hactos has protection from each converted mana cost other than the chosen number. Huh? Choose 4. Does it have protection? Double Strike, Land Walk. Oh, it does have protection. That is so weird. From each converted mana cost other than the chosen number. And then Lava Brink Runner Adventurer just has the opposite. As enters the battlefield, choose odd or even. Are these only odd? No, it's 2, 3, or 4. So you can choose 2 or 4. And then this one, I guess you go for odd. And then very, very often you have protection from everything. Lava Brink Venturer has protection from each converted mana cost of the chosen value. You choose odd or even. So I guess you choose odd. And then here, there's a 66% chance that you have protection from everything. Unless it accidentally hits 3. Then in that case, you're only protection from odd that turn. How do you choose at random? You roll a die. Simple as that. There's 3 options. There's a 6-sided die. 1 and 2 can represent 2. 3 and 4 can represent 3. And then 5 and 6 can represent 4. Huh. I'm so smarty pants. Rob says, can still do a cheater vid on the guy like Bart Van Eaton. Oh, in good time, Rob. You know, there's a lot of cheaters in Magic the Gathering. A lot of cheaters. And actually, this is an interesting story. Because it's actually very likely this guy turned clean. But is doomed to be looked at like a cheater for forever. Because, unfortunately, he cheated. Okay, next, let's take a look at... Sebs, no, you didn't get a card? I gotta look into the past. Maybe I disqualified you. Calamity. Galloping Inferno. Twin Flame Tyrant. And 48 flying damage. The Calamity says haste. Whenever it attacks while saddled, choose a non-legendary creature that's saddled at this turn and create a tapped and attacking token that's a copy of it. Sack that token at the beginning of the next end step. Repeat the process only once. And Twin Flame Tyrant says, if a source you control would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, it deals double that damage instead. How does this deal that much damage? Choose a non-legendary creature that's saddled this turn and create a tapped attacking token that's a copy of it. Sack it. I don't get this. And Twin Flame Tyrant, 48 flying damage. If a source you control would deal damage to an opponent or permanent, an opponent controls, it deals double that damage instead. So we have a 3/5 that saddled this thing, I guess. Then we make a copy. So that we have 2 of them. It deals... They're dealing 4, 7 times 2. Oh, no, it deals double. Oh, they double and double again. So, pull out Nikachu's calculator. 7 times 2 equals 14. Times another 2, because we double it twice, is 28 damage. Oh, no, I have 28. How do you get 48? 2 tyrants, extra double damage. I'm missing something here. Repeat the process once. 2 copies of tyrant attacking, doubling damage twice. But didn't it, like, one of them saddled it, right? How does saddle work? I'm pretty sure you have to tap the creature. Maybe I'm wrong. Pretty sure you tap the creature. What am I missing here? Maybe I don't understand how saddle works. Can anyone explain this combo to me? No? Evening, Nikachu. I just found out this last night is so simple. Pillipal and Grand Architect. Way too good for the show. You discover that? That's a pretty popular, well-known combo. The third one still doubles, so damage gets ×8. Oh, did I forget this one? I don't get it. So if a source you control would deal damage to an opponent or permanent it controls, it deals double that damage instead. So it only doubles twice. Oh, how are there 3 tyrants? Oh, I guess that's the part I'm missing. Because it wasn't... I'm as lost as you are. I don't know how we have 3 tyrants on the battlefield. So Twin Flame, the first Twin Flame tyrant saddles this thing. When it attacks, choose a non-legendary creature that saddled it and create a tapped and attacking token that's a copy of it. So I have 2. Where the hell did the third one come from? Repeat this process once? Oh. Oh, I see. That's so weird. Then they should say you make 2 copies and then you can't, and it doesn't happen again. That's okay. That's weird. I didn't understand. I thought they meant that was the once, and then you didn't get any more. Like, you're not allowed to cheat this any more than once a turn. I thought that was like a stopgap. I didn't understand that, like, you're making 2 copies there. Okay, thank you very much. It has been the problem has been solved. Okay, cool combo. Repeat this process once doesn't mean what I thought it meant. That's the problem. What the hell is this, Evan? We are steward of the harvest and strip mine. You're evil, Evan. You're pure evil. Steward. This card doesn't exist. I don't know what this card is. Sorry about that, Evan. You have to find the real card for me. Let's see. Who else doesn't have a card yet? Fabrizio. Oh no, sorry, that's not a card. Spectral Maniac doesn't have a card. Eudora. Grave Gardener and Teamer Charger. And Altar of Dementia. Altar of Dementia, sack a creature, you're gonna mill cards equal to its power. Teamer Charger. When it's turned face up, target creature gains trample until end of turn. You can also reveal a green card for this. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may return it to the battlefield face down under its owner's control. It's a forest land. Interesting. So you sack this thing, it comes back face down. You just have to reveal a random damn green card, and then it comes back. That's that is so unusual. That's incredibly unusual. What a weird combo for infinite milling. You did miss one card though, Spectral Maniac. You need a green card in your hand. It's okay. Yeah, exactly. It's a morph. Look at it. Look at our beautiful morph. Okay, next we got from Frag Monkey, Indomitable Creativity into Ulamog the Defiler. Indomitable. Ulamog being the only creature in the deck. Shout out to Mono Black Magic. Shout out to Mono Black Magic out there, fellow content creator. I guess you can do that. Honestly, it might be a little too strong for the show. However, I guess the win condition can be anything with your indomitable creativity. Ulamog the Defiler. Oh yeah, first off, creativity is destroy target any artifacts and creatures in play, and you reveal cards from the top of your deck until you find that many creatures. Is it also artifacts? No, I don't think it's artifacts. And until an artifact or creature card is revealed in exile. Okay, artifact or creatures. But the idea is you don't have any other artifacts or creatures in your deck. You just have this thing. So what is this? When you cast this spell, target opponent exiles half their library rounded up, which you are not casting technically. Ward sacrifice 2 permanents. When it enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it equal to the greatest mana value among cards in exile. And as Annihilator X, where X is the number of +1/+1 counters on it. It's a fascinating creature. Oh yeah, you are gonna exile a lot of stuff, aren't we? Ulamog comes in with 10 counters every time. It counts itself. Interesting. No, we revealed cards. When an exile is revealed and exiles that card, those players put their cards shuffle. How does this card work? Here's a battlefield with a number of +1/+1 counters on it equal to the greatest mana available cards in exile. Oh, weird! So it got exiled then cast, but it somehow counted itself. Why would it count itself? That just doesn't make any sense. But you know what? That's Magic the Gathering. That makes sense to me. It makes sense that Magic would let that happen. That's totally a Magic thing. Next up. I've never heard of this one. Chronotog into Don't Move. Don't move. Don't move, Harry. Okay. Don't move. Skip your next turn. Gets +3/+3 until end of turn. Use this ability only once each turn. Don't move. Destroy all tap creatures until your next turn. Whenever a creature becomes tapped, destroy it. Why would we want to play this card? It's +3/+3. Use this ability only once each turn. I don't get it. Destroy all tap creatures until your next turn. Whenever a creature becomes tapped, destroy it. Oh, because it like never becomes your next turn? Is that the idea? Until your next turn, whenever a creature... it never becomes your next turn. That is so weird. So you just basically let whatever is on the board, and then that's it. And it never... whenever a creature becomes tapped. So no, okay, creatures are just never allowed to attack. Attacking is banned. They banned attacking. Unless you have vigilance. Then that's totally fair game. Okay, we're working on the no 2 cards yet. We'll go with Charging Badger with Academy Rector, Carevex Spite, then Baron Glory. Carevex Spite, Baron Glory. Feel like we've seen some sort of variation of this combo before. Baron Glory at the beginning of your upkeep. If there are no permanents other than Baron Glory, you win the game. Carevex Spite is like sack all your permanents, discard your hand. Target player loses 5 life. And all we need is the icing on the cake. The Academy Rector needs to be in play. Because when it comes into play, you may remove... when it's put into a graveyard from play, you may remove Academy Rector from the game, search your library for an enchantment card, and put it into play. And that card is going to be the Baron Glory. And how glorious it's going to be. Sorry for showing my ignorance. What is N2CY? No 2 cards yet. So the deal is, like, I try to get around to everyone so everyone is a part of the show. So at some point, people are like, no card. They're like, no card yet. That's my bad. Oh, okay. Yeah, Evan still didn't get 1 card. Steward of the Harvest. And Strip Mine. So, and then after everyone has already got at least 1 card. We still haven't found this. Is this a new card or something? Steward is from the new Precon? Oh. What the hell do I do about that? Okay, hold on. I'm going to go into... I'll look for it anyway. Steward of the Harvest. Okay. We can do this. Steward of the Harvest. It's a 4-mana 3/3. When this creature enters Exile up to 3 target land cards from your graveyard. Creatures you control have all activated abilities of land cards exiled with the creature, and that card we're going to be exiling is Strip Mine. That sounds absolutely horrible. That sounds absolutely horrendous. Tap it, sacrifice, destroy target land. Basically, this plus a bunch of that creature plus a bunch of tokens and Strip Mine. That's just GG. Mr. Cheese Poof, allure and recycle. Which one? I guess Legacy's allure? Recycle. Or maybe I meant lure. What's recycle? Skip your draw step. Whenever you play a card, draw a card. Your maximum hand size is 2. Skip your draw step. Whenever you play a card, draw a card. Your maximum hand size 2. What is Legacy's allure? I don't think this is the right allure. Is it this one? There's 3 allures here. Beginning of your upkeep, you put a treasure counter on this. Sack it, gain control of target creature with power less than equal to the number of treasure counters on allure. I don't understand. I don't understand this combo. I don't get it. There's definitely not a card called allure. That doesn't exist. Barham says, I used to play MTG 20 years ago. Thanks for the clarification. Oh yeah, this lingo has nothing to do with Magic the Gathering. It just has to do with this very specific show. Welcome back, by the way. By the way, you can play for free by downloading MTG Arena on mobile, on iOS, on Android, and on Mac OS, on Windows. It's everywhere. You can play for free. Get back into the game. Okay, we'll end the show with someone who didn't get 2 cards. We'll give it to... What the hell is this? Hexenort Cradle, Clear Cutter, Umbral Mantle. Oh, do I have super chats? I have super chats. Sorry, I have one from Elixir. I'm an idiot. Okay, hold on. I'll get to you, Elixir. I forgot about Elixir. We'll get Umbral Mantle. I'll get you, Elixir. You haven't been forgotten. Oops. What's going on here? Captain America. America! The first Avenger. Use the first 2. Use the first 2 for infinite mana. Caps the payout. So it's just infinite mana plus Captain America is what you're telling me. So Cradle Clear Cutter. Tap add an amount of green equal to the Cradle Clear Cutter's power. Then Umbral Mantle has pay 3 and untap it to give the creature to make the creature bigger. And when you make it bigger, you can then tap it for even more mana. And then we have Captain America. With throw, pay 3, unattach an equipment from Captain America. Deals damage equal to that mana equipment's mana value, divided as you choose among 1, 2, or 3 targets. Oh, we do need at least one we do need an equipment, and that is going to be the Umbral Mantle. That works. Okay, Elixir, I found you. Furnace of Wrath. And Shock. A classic. Shock and 2 copies of Phyrexian Vindicator. Of all the cards you make, ooh, I like this Shock. That's cool. They massively upgraded the art on Shock. Never liked any of the other cards. Phyrexian Vindicator. Targeting each other. Okay, how does this work? Furnace of Wrath. If a source would deal damage to a creature or player, it deals double that damage to that creature or player instead. If a source would deal damage to a creature or player... Oh, and they're going to bounce off each other? So the idea is you're going to shock the Phyrexian Vindicator. If damage would be dealt to Phyrexian Vindicator, prevent that damage. When the damage is prevented this way, Phyrexian Vindicator deals that much damage to any other target, which is going to be the next Phyrexian Vindicator. But then it deals double the damage, which then deals double the damage, which then deals double the damage, which then deals double the damage. And I guess eventually it comes after you. Comes after you, doesn't it? Okay, that's it for today. Thank you so much for being here. That's not a bad I like that one at the end. I think it was pretty cool. We had a lot of original combos today. If you want to be part of the show, you got to be here at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be there or be square. Thanks to everyone who supports the show. If you're a patron on Patreon, a member on YouTube, or you super chat to be part of the show, or even super chats so other people are part of the show. A lot of donations today. And thank you, of course, Coffee Crew, for being here. People like Varg, Barum, Mr. Cheese Poof, Almond, Pedgeman, Arian, Kano, Toilet Duck, Leslie and Benjamin Berkey, Varg, Jack Solaris, and more. And as usual, my Coffee Crew. Keep brewing them coffees. We're going to keep brewing up the magic. Take care of yourselves. And I will, of course, see you all at the next cup.